Hello, this is Mark from superagates.com, and today I'm trying to get these ready to put into my big tumbler. It's Zebra Jasper from India. I've cut them thick, and what that does is it gives it a much better chance of surviving the grinding, or the tumbling process, if you will. What I have to do is I've got to trim the edges. Some of this is sort of friable and not so good, and it needs to be a little bit thinner anyway to fit in the tumbler. But there's some beautiful colors in this material, some red and white, black and white, orange up here, some blue. It's just spectacular stuff, and large slabs are really, really nice. It's a big job to trim these edges, to get these edges smooth. And you'll see I'll struggle even with this 14-inch trim saw that I have here. This is a Diamond Pacific saw. It was a power feed saw, but I've taken all the power feed off of it because I wanted to use it as a trim saw. It's bigger to handle bigger pieces. My 10-inch wouldn't do it. This 14-inch hopefully will. We'll see. When I get done trimming them, we'll wash them up, and we will put them in our big tumbler that you've seen in past videos. And in about a month or 3 weeks to a month, we should have these ready to go, polished, beautiful pieces. It's always fun to do larger stuff. And I hope you enjoy watching me struggle getting these ready to go. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I finished my cutting. As you can see, it might be a little understatement that I'm hard on equipment, but I wanted the edges of this to be smooth. 2 of them came out really nice. Very happy with them. I'll wash them off. We'll put them in the tumbler here shortly. 3rd one, I got a little rambunctious with hitting it to try to break off an edge, and I ended up breaking the whole slab. But even so, that is a lovely piece. I love this Zebra Jasper. It's a job to cut on here. I cut a number of times and the breaker went out a number of times. But we got the job done and now they're ready for the tumbler. So thanks for watching. Okay, we've trimmed our slabs and now we're going to load them into the tumbler. You can see why it takes such a large tumbler to load these slabs into. And what we'll need is a lot of other material to go with it that we're not necessarily excited about, but still good stuff. This is a pail full of material that I found hunting for agates, for Fairburn agates. Of course, I never found any, but we'll put that in. I'm not overly worried about those. And now we'll load these because you have to have, it's coming to about here, you have to have those in. I've got the 2 big ones. And the smaller one. So now it's time to load the rest in. Here's a little small pail of material I've used before. You'll notice I'm a little more careful loading these because I have those Target big slabs in there. And I'm just a little more careful. A little careful. We'll put the rest of those in later. This is a bag of very small carnelian from India. And they're of a size that's really the nice size because they cushion amazingly well. So we're going to pour a bunch of this in. Check our slabs, see how they look. I also have some small Amazonite that I want to see how it works. So I'm going to put some of that in too. They're small size, so it works really well. Beautiful. Put the rest of this in. I can dump it because it's much closer to the surface now. I'm going to put the rest of my carnelian in. Even with all of that, I think we could use just a little bit more. So I'll put some more Amazonite in. I want it to be fairly gentle. These slabs are pretty important, but I also have to have enough action for it to actually roll in the tumbler, and I may have overdone it a little bit with this. So I'm taking a little bit of this out. quite a bit actually. These little stones compact against each other very nicely, so that should be about right there. So we've loaded it with our big slabs with the small pieces. I've got 3 pounds, 2 3/4 pounds of 60/90 grit. I pre-measured my water. Probably could use just a hair more. And then jet dry finish. I like that, it makes cleanup very much easier. So what we'll do from here is we will put the lid on it and we'll go from there. So we've trimmed the slabs, we've loaded the slabs, we've charged it, we got water, we got jet dry finish. Now it's just a matter of getting this on the tumbler and letting it roll. In about 10 days, it'll be ready to check. 10 to 12 days, maybe even 14. Sounds good, I can hear the action, so I think we've done a good job. We'll see in about 10 to 12 days. Thanks for watching this video. And now the moment of truth. And the moment of truth looks mixed at best. So there is the first piece. That, if you recall, when I cut it, it was whole. So this is broken out of there, which is not the best thing. I always expect some loss. It's just the way it is with tumbling, and when you go for larger pieces, you have to expect larger losses. And there is that first piece. I don't know if you can see it or not. Would be ready for polish if I accept this. That's something to determine later. I maybe didn't have quite enough cushion, or maybe I pushed the envelope too much by having too many in there at one time. This one doesn't look too bad, really. That's not too bad. It's a large slab, fairly thick. Might be happy with that one.